I'm on. Are you not able to see me? Yeah, I can see Christine on. I think. Good evening, everybody. Hi Lita, hi Christine. Okay, so we're just gathering up. I think there is a bit of probably slow internet, I'm not sure. Christine, how are you doing? Is everything okay with the any news about the hurricane that's coming up? Please stay safe and strong and indoors. Okay. Good evening. Hi Sachin and hi Tony. Yes, exactly. We just want to know, Christine, you're safe and the hurricane is like, what's up? What's the update on it? Good morning, Joni. I guess, Joni, I'm not sure whether there's any effect of the hurricane happening on the entire East Coast, or is it just mainly Florida area? I haven't really read up on the update. Hi, good evening, Lela. Nice to have you here. And yeah, so I hope everybody on that side of the world stays safe and take care of yourselves. Hi, good morning, Michelle. Good to see you here. Okay, so we are gathering up. We'll just give it a couple more minutes for some more viewers to join in today. And yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing this one. Okay, Christine, you're saying all good so far. Winds are just starting to pick up. Right, okay, so please stay safe. And Joni, we're supposed to get 5 inches of rain Tuesday, just cloudy. Right, okay. Well, yeah, it's kind of building up, right? So I hope everything goes smoothly and it just comes and it just doesn't cause any destruction. Hi, good evening, Joyce. It's probably pretty late in the evening for you. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so I think I should probably start talking about today's meditation. And again, it's a reflective journey today. I just want to answer Joni's question. Joni, Christine is in Florida. Okay, so okay, I get a nice compliment from Lita, says looking chic. Thank you very much. Okay, let's talk about today's session. I think I will probably have more people joining, so if I repeat myself, it's just because I see more people joining in for today's session. Conditioned reaction or mindful response. I guess from the title you must have sort of understood what I will be driving at today through today's reflective meditation. So I really like this quote by Viktor Frankl, and I'm going to read it here. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Interesting, that space, that time between the stimulus, the situation, the experience, and our response. And as soon as we listen, we understand this particular quote by Viktor Frankl, we obviously are reminded of the concept of limited or limitless mindset, fixed or growth mindset, or conditioned reactions, something that just comes naturally to us, or a mindful response. How much time do we spend in that space to really think as to how we want to respond to it, rather than we just react to a situation or an experience. When we talk about mindset, we talk about fixed and we talk about growth mindset. So, you know, some of the thoughts in the fixed mindset would go as failure is the limit of my abilities, or I don't like challenges, I rather be safe than sorry, I'm frustrated, I'm just going to give up. That's considered to be a fixed mindset. And a growth mindset would be, Challenges help me grow. Feedback is healthy for me. I learn from, it's constructive for me. I like to try new things, and failure is an opportunity to keep growing on. So that's a growth mindset. It's an opposite way of thinking. Now, when we mention the word mindset, we tend to think, okay, these are conditions that are in, or reactions that are in our mind, but actually they are a culmination of different things, and they reside not only in our minds, but is a kind of part of our personality trait. It is probably even lying embedded in our subconscious, and therefore the subconscious reactions are it's such a conditioned thing, right? We just sort of react to a situation that stems from our subconscious mind. And all these experiences are gathered by us through our life's experiences, through our personality that we've built up, from childhood, depending on which culture we come from, what experiences we've had through our childhood. All these things and the emotional influencers, for the ones who've been part of our workshop, emotional influencers would be able to relate with this concept that I'm trying to share here, is, there is a certain, what should I say, a programming that's constantly about us that we have, an understanding about ourselves, and we react from there. What if we were a little more mindful, a little more thoughtful? What if we got into that space that I was just talking about in the quote by Viktor Frankl? We got into that space and we actually really thought about, how do I want to respond to this particular situation or experience that is happening in my life, or an interaction I'm having with somebody in my life. And if we stay still and we connect into that space. Now, obviously, you know where I'm going with this space. The space has the energy of our higher self. This space, like a couple of weeks back, I said I'm going to start calling the higher self the wizard. In that space, there's the presence of the wizard that is within us. In this space, we have our divinity. That's another way to call it. It's the divinity that is within each one of us. In that space, there is that wise, benevolent part of us. In that space, we have the ability to know how we want to respond to the situation and not just react from a conditioned mindset. Okay, so we want to learn how to go into that space. So today's reflective session, we're going to be going and exploring 3 different mindsets, okay, 3 different thought processes. And yes, there's one that we just listen to it, but we also want to get into that space, that divinity, that part of us that has the wisdom, that part of us that has the higher self and the divinity. So we're going to use a mudra to get into that space. This mudra is called the Vajrapradama. Okay, Vajrapradama is basically a very simple mudra. You hold your hands this way, so the palms are facing yourself, and you interlock your fingers. As simple as that. Okay, that's how you hold it. You can keep it on your lap if you wish to, or you can bring it to your heart center. And when you place it on your heart center, you can hear your heartbeat. Vajrapradama Mudra means the mudra of unshakable trust. Because obviously when you are connected to the divine consciousness, to your divinity, to your higher self, to your wizard, you have this unshakable trust in your strength, in your capabilities. You have the trust in the divine consciousness. And you don't want to lose contact with it, because life's everyday life, the hustle bustle of life takes us away and pulls us away from that deep core that has the wisdom. So we want to stay connected to it. And that's how we will hold through today's meditation the mudra, and you can choose to keep it at your heart center to feel your heartbeat, or you can even rest it on your lap. And we will explore 3 different approaches, thought processes, and the idea is to help you get to that space, okay, so that you are able to make the right choice as to how you want to approach, how you want to respond, what kind of mindful response that you want to have towards that particular thought, okay. I also want to add, in Sanskrit, the word Vajra, that's the first part of this mudra, is called, it means diamond or a thunderbolt. And we know that diamond is strong, it's indestructible. A thunderbolt is a force, so which is unshakable. So that's exactly what we're trying to do. We are strong. If we are connected to our center, we stay strong. And that is what we need to keep coming back to, or keep it within us at all times. Okay, so let's jump right into it. I hope everybody who's just joined me, this is the mudra. This is the Vajrapradama Mudra. This is how it's held. You can choose to place it on your lap, or you can even place it on your heart center, and you can actually feel your heartbeat and connect to that, the visit within you. All right, so I'm changing the camera angle and I'm going to play some music, and we will dive right into the reflection. All right, okay, here we go. All right, there we go. So let's begin this reflective journey of moving from a limited to limitless mindset, to move from a fixed to growth mindset, and to move from a conditioned reaction or mindful response to get into that space where our divinity, our divine consciousness resides. You choose how you wish to experience today's journey. If you wish to close your eyes, then gently do so. Take a few very mindful breaths. Observe every inhalation and exhalation. Every inhalation and exhalation is taken to notice the shifts that you experience on all levels. With each inhalation and the exhalation, observe the physical movement of your body. Observe how your body gets involved in the breathing process. Observe how your mind and emotions start to experience a shift. There's a sense of calmness. There's a connection to the present moment. You notice even the quality of your breath gets transformed. The depth with which you breathe, the quality, the richness of your breath deepens with just a simple observation of your inhalation and exhalation. You may observe the spaces in your body and your mind where the breath initially might have felt stuck or difficult to reach. With your gentle attention, those spaces are not so difficult to reach anymore. You're able to let your breath flow into those spaces that felt stuck or limited. And those spaces start to feel limitless. Your breath seems ever growing, going deeper. Your body relaxes, your mind, your emotions. You may even experience a sense of freedom, calmness, expansiveness. An expansiveness that permeates barriers in the body, the mind, and emotions. And just as how your breath gets expansive, do you believe there could be a similar effort with your mindset if you placed your attention to it? Let's try to explore that. Hold the Vajrapradama Mudra, the gesture of unshakable trust. It's very simple. Interlace your fingers, keep your palms open, and rest your hands on your heart or on your lap. And just close your eyes and feel your breath and your heartbeat. This mudra of unshakable trust helps in the union of the mind and the cosmic consciousness. It'll help you to go into that space where your divinity lies. And it'll help you in an honest assessment of your mindset. But before we explore some very common limiting mindsets, let's visualize a ray of light permeating from the vastness of the universe. And it's gently entering your being through the top of your head, your crown chakra. Welcome this ray of beautiful universal light within you, through the top of your head, your crown chakra, into you. And the moment it enters you through the top of your head, it has a unique interaction with your divinity. It adapts to your energy. And you may start to perceive it as a light that is unique to you, a color that's unique to you. Perhaps it takes a shape or a sensation. The Unshakable Trust Mudra, the Vajrapradama, is a representation of this merging of the universal light with your divinity. Allow this light to travel through the center of your being. And observe the specific points where this light brightens and how it radiates deeper and wider into your mind, your body, your emotions, and your divinity. Allow this light, this color, or the shape, or the sensation bathe you from within and without. And just like the breath, the more you draw your attention to it, the more you experience a sense of freedom, expansiveness, illumination. Interconnectedness. Allow this ray of light settle into you and let it course through you. Allow it to travel through the soles of your feet deep into Mother Earth. Allow it to ground and center you into the vast energy of Mother Earth and with the universe. Sense yourself right in the center of this union between the universe and Mother Earth. Deepen your connection. Keep this connection within you as we assess the following. Everyone desires success, but the road to success requires faith, determination, and a reminder of how much you truly desire something. Now let's explore the thoughts around this. As you have an inner dialogue within yourself, explore these thoughts. My personal experience and from those around me prove that just wanting does not help accomplish dreams. One needs an ability and skill, which I believe I lack. My past failures reinforce the lack of ability. Maybe my lack of ability and my faith in what I'm seeking to achieve both failed me. I'm not good when things don't work out. Maybe I did not try hard to make it work. Did I truly believe in what I was trying to achieve? People around me are always discouraging me. No matter how much I try, I'm going to fail as I just don't have it in me. How did that feel? Are those thoughts familiar in any way if they arise, even if they arise infrequently? Were they uplifting? Did they make you feel, yes, I can do this, or was it the opposite? Now explore another approach. As you have an inner dialogue with yourself, yes, I might fail or succeed, but I know either way I will learn something new. I remember the last time things didn't work out the way I thought they would, but yet it opened new opportunities for me. Skills can be learned and new approaches mend old ways. Next time, I will examine the situation more thoroughly. I know my strengths and I work with them to overcome my limitations. Check in and ask which approach resonates with you. Which thought process do you first go to? If you are currently seeking to accomplish something new, are you applying a fixed or a growth mindset? How is this connection with your divinity? How is it encouraging you? In the past, how has your divinity and your inner wisdom helped you regroup from a failure, or has reinstilled faith in you? Is there in any area of your life where the fixed mindset seems to be more apparent than a growth mindset? Can the ray of light that you are currently holding through your mudra, can the ray of light coursing through you at this moment bring new light and hope to the future? Does the light help you to reflect of what you have gleaned from the past failures? Focus on your Vajrapradama Mudra and say this in your mind. I have a limitless mind and am supported by the divine vibration within myself. I am an adventurer with soul. Nothing discourages me. In fact, every experience helps me to transform, helps me to grow, brings me closer to my divinity. As Winston Churchill said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. In words of Ken Robinson, if you're not prepared to be wrong, you will never come up with anything original. And the guidance of our oracle card says, transformation. Allow the ray of light and that unshakable trust help you to transform your situations, your experiences into something profound. Let's move to another thought. I too believe in glass half full is better than half empty. But realistically, I don't see how my limited resources can be seen as half full. Now let's explore the two mindsets. On the one hand, you might have a dialogue saying, it's great to be optimistic when you have loads of resources. What about someone like me with limited resources? I can't afford to take a chance. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I don't handle challenges well. No one will come to my rescue if things don't work out. I'm alone in this game of life. I feel depleted and at loss. How did this feel? Does the safety and certainty of not taking any action work in your favor all the time? What does it do for your enthusiasm and forward thinking? Do you feel rich or poor in your experiences as a result? Now let's explore another mindset in which you say, I'm grateful for what I have. Every skill and experience I learn adds to my glass of life. They are my resources. I must use them all efficiently to attain my goals. Each of my resources, when used skillfully and mindfully, bring me results. I invest time and energy in gathering more new resources as they will serve me well in the future and build my resilience for any diversions that might come up. When I collaborate with others who are like-minded, I give and receive support. I thrive when situations challenge my capabilities. It helps me to get better. Life and the universe is working with me. If I keep my awareness, I'm consistently being guided. I choose to stay aware and show up each time. And others' success stories instill a faith in me. Check in to see which approach resonates with you. Does playing safe work better, or does an approach of growth work better with what you're trying to achieve in your life currently? Do the gifts of the universe make you see your glass of life half full or half empty? Do you see yourself as being resourceful enough to get the best results with what you have available? Shift your focus back to your mudra and say this in your mind. My resources are my wisdom, my faith, my sense of humor, my passion. Empty space in my glass means there is room for more. I am blessed with the ebb and flow of life's goodness. As Winston Churchill said, the pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. Winston Churchill made his own attitude clear with these words, as he said, "For myself, I'm an optimist. It does not seem to be much use being anything else." Gordon Parks says, "Enthusiasm is the electricity of life." How do you get it? You act enthusiastic until you make it a habit. Enthusiasm is natural. It is being alive, taking the initiative, seeing the importance of what you do, giving it dignity, and making what you do important to yourself and to others. Allow Gordon Parks' reference to the enthusiasm as the electricity of life. Allow your ray of light bring you enthusiasm. The electricity of life to what you wish to accomplish and bring the joy of growth and limitlessness. And very appropriately, the Oracle card guidance says authority. Allow your inner divinity, your inner wisdom to be the authority within you. You are the master. You are the emperor. Now open your mind to another thought. I understand feedback from others is a great way to improve, but they don't understand my vision. Explore your relationship with feedback. As we talk about this approach, I can only take feedback from those who understand me and my vision. From those who don't understand me, feedback feels like criticism. It feels like others don't value how hard I'm working. I feel they are resentful towards my achievements. I can see myself defending my vision each time I receive feedback. It makes me feel incompetent. Ask yourself, do you constantly interpret feedback cynically or as criticism? When you receive positive feedback, do you look for hidden reason for it? Are you embarrassed or feel ashamed when you receive feedback? And now let's explore another approach to the same. Each of us has our own perception of things. Feedback is their perception. Maybe there is something in there that might be of value for me. I can receive it with grace and take what is applicable to my life. Even if their feedback seems negative, Maybe if I took some of it and adjusted my vision it might fit better. It might enhance an aspect that I have overlooked. Ultimately, I'm answerable to myself, and if something is not in line with my vision, I have the right to choose my way. Now check in to see which approach resonates with you. Is there a feedback that you may have ignored that could be valuable to your current situation? Does any resistance stem from a recognizable pattern, a conditioned reaction? Can you try to separate the emotion from the thought when you evaluate feedback? Can you discern feedback that is meant well, but poorly given from an intentional negativity? Can you allow the ray of light within you to assure that the receiving feedback does not diminish your light? Focus on your Vajrapradama Mudra and say this in your mind. The universe is constantly giving me feedback. I listen well and I learn well. Paying it forward is my gift to the universe for all that I have in my life. As the African proverb goes, examine what is said and not who speaks. In the words of Bill Gates, we all need people who will give us feedback. That's how we improve. And the Oracle card guidance reminds us of our intuition. That feedback that is within us, we get it instantly within us. If we keep our awareness and our connection to our divinity, our higher self, our wizard, our intuition will always guide us. Take your attention back to the ray of light, to your mudra, and observe if any more thoughts that are limiting that come up for you at this moment in time. Allow your light, your ray of light, your unshakable trust in the divinity and yourself, take you further to a path of growth, to take you to a space of limitlessness, to take you to the space of mindful response. That space, that response that is taken mindfully in that space brings growth and freedom. Fill yourself with as much light you need in order to move further. And allow these words to be your source of inspiration. Words by Maitri Taylor. Be limitless. Break all boundaries you have built in your mindset. Give wings to your dreams. Let it be free and fly high. Break all boundaries you have built in your mindset. Give wings to your dreams and let it be free and fly high. To inspire us more, another guidance from the oracle card that says awareness. Keep your awareness. Keep your connection. You are your wizard. With that, gently bring your attention back to this moment in time. Release your mudra. Move your fingers and toes. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, open your eyes, feeling limitless and empowered. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. And you're feeling like you are in that space that gives you freedom and growth, where there is mindful response and not conditioned reactions. So tell me, how was that experience? Did you have more mindsets that you felt were limiting you that came up for you through the meditation, through the whole journey? Do tell me what was your experience with it. So when I was doing some reading up for this particular, to put this particular session together, I was reading an article about where this child is having a glass of milk and finishes halfway and puts it down and says, well, my glass is half full, and I'm such an optimist. So he was drawn to the attention that, no, you've not completed, and, stuff like that. He says, well, I'm an optimist because, no, he said, sorry, I'm my mistake. I'm an optimist. My glass is half empty. I think that's what it is. Sorry if I'm not quoting it properly. But anyway, basically what he was trying to say is that if I have had something that I did not really like, so basically what he was drinking, he was not enjoying, and yet I was able to finish halfway, that makes me an optimist because I accepted the challenge and I had it. So absolutely, not all experiences are going to be fun, but it is about our attitude, our response to them that changes the relationship with it. Thank you, Lyra, who you found it an interesting journey. Thank you so much. Thank you, Uncle. I'm glad you enjoyed it too. So tell me, how was it for each one of you? And while you are sharing your experience, I would like to let you know, announce this. Remember last week I had said that I will be going probably live even on Instagram. So this is what we've planned. It's not just going to be me alone. So under Graceful Reflections, that is the approach that I've been talking about in my work. I have a platform called Seeds of Thought. And just as the name suggests, Seeds of Thought is about planting a seed of thought, planting an awareness towards something that can help each one of us grow mindfully and be more aware, be more connected with our higher self. So up until now, the different aspects of Seeds of Thought have been, I've had discussions over various topics on the platform of Zoom, where I've had guest speakers come in and share, and sometimes I have shared something with different topics, and just so that we can plant a seed of thought, and then if it resonates with you, you can take it further and learn more about it. And I would say even these meditation sessions that I've been running over, I think now 16 to 17 weeks, right through from the time we've had the lockdown, are about planting a seed of thought. With every meditation, there is a new concept that I like to share with each one of you, so that it helps you, enriches each one of us, and it enriches me also in the process of creating these meditations. So the Seeds of Thought has the Zoom platform. The Seeds of Thought are these meditations, and the Instagram Seeds of Thought platform will be on which myself and Tony is a personal coach, we will be bringing an awareness of, again, a particular topic, more related to cognitive and consciousness awareness, because that is how our work integrates into, a beautiful platform. So we're going to be bringing a concept, and then we will be live, we'll talk about that, and then we will have an interaction of question and answers that we'll answer. It'll be like a 30-40 minute session that we will have on Instagram, and it will not be every week. It will be the second Saturday and the fourth Saturday of every month, 6 p.m. on a Saturday, 6 p.m. GST. We will have that session on Instagram. So if you don't have an Instagram handle, please go ahead and open if you would like to join us on those live sessions. Okay, before the messages go off, Christine said, thank you, I needed this guidance to apply in a specific situation. Thank you, Christine, I'm glad it helped you. Joni says, it certainly made me think of mindsets and made me aware of mine. Thank you, Joni, that's great. Lita, I take the feedback and I'm able to see how beneficial it could be for me and see if it comes from a negative intention. Perfect. So thank you so much. Each one of you, I think, took what was resonating with you. Don't forget your connection with your divinity I like the electricity of life. Each time I come across these new phrases or terms that really speak a lot, like they have so much of meaning in it. Back to my Instagram live that I was talking about. It'll be second Saturday and fourth Saturday of every month. So we will have our first one next Saturday, which is the 8th of August, 6 p.m. GST. Tony, personal coach, and myself as a wellness coach, and we're going to bring the concept of cognitive and consciousness awareness on that platform. We will share a topic for that day, and then we can have a question and answer session. So I hope it goes, please join us, because if, we have people who are joining us, it encourages us to create more. And even with the meditation, I know life gets in the way and it's Eid holidays, and, but do invite your friends for my meditation sessions that I'm still sharing on Sundays at 5 p.m. Because the more, the more people join in, then you feel, you feel more encouraged to share, and you have more interaction with one another. So with that said, is there anything else that I can, is there any questions, anything that you want to share? There were very interesting oracle cards that came up today. So the very first mindset that I brought forward, it said it's about transformation. So not to get dejected with failure, to in fact look as failure or as a platform on which we can grow. And the second one brought in the authority, about the glass half full and or half empty, our perception about that. And then the third one was about feedback. And we do have an instant feedback, our intuition, which is within us. And I think we've explored that concept over these last few weeks, but it's about listening to our intuition and knowing when we are on the right path and when we are not, and not ignoring it and not letting our rational mind lose faith in our intuition. So listen to your intuition. And then to summarize the whole session for today, it's all about awareness. So keeping that connection, that ray of light. Ooh, look at that ray of light, exactly what I was talking about, entering from the top of our head, our crown chakra. Okay, so Jonisa, what's the handle for Saturday on Instagram? Okay, my handle on Instagram is called Graceful Reflections. I guess if you put Vandana, it might come up, but it is Graceful _reflection is my handle. But what I will be doing is on Facebook, I will put out in a couple of days, and by maybe tomorrow or day after, I will announce my Instagram live. So okay, so yeah, so that's basically my handle on Instagram. So do connect. If you start following me now, then you will know when I'm going live. But also just remember, it's Saturday 6 p.m. So for people in the US and Canada East Coast, it will be 10 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. Let's try this timing. I was contemplating, should I go for 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. and I've chosen to go for 6 p.m. But if we feel that 5 p.m. would work better, we will adjust it in a couple of weeks. So Tony has a little joke for us, is half empty or half full can depend whether you're pouring or drinking. Yeah, sure, absolutely, which is true, right? It's about how much effort you're putting in filling the glass. And then if it gets tiring, it's okay to leave it half empty, right? I would say, because you still have worked hard and tried to fill a glass that may be requiring a lot more effort. That's how I'm going to see it. Okay, so keep your mindsets as positive as you can. Keep the unshakable trust in the diamond that is within you, the divinity that's within you, and allow that ray of light to course through you. Connect with your breath. Breath is a great way to keep that connection going. And I'll see you next Sunday, 6 p.m. Actually, next Sunday is a very interesting, I'm going to do some reading up and I'm going to create something really nice. There's, it's called the Lion's Gate or something like that. But you'll hear from me on Facebook soon enough. I have a very busy week ahead. Lots of workshops, lots of teaching, some Reiki level 2 coming up. So I'm excited. There's lots to do. There are lots of projects to be created. So it's always good to do some creative work. Thank you so much to each one of you. Take care of yourselves, especially Joni, Christine. Stay safe and have a great evening. I think everybody's back to work tomorrow, at least here. Eid holidays end this evening. So take care, and I look forward to seeing you on next Sunday. Bye-bye.